Hey everybody, Travis and Nikki here from Wellsview Cave. We just got back to the hotel after seeing PHiSH blow it up at Great Woods for the first night of the tour. We're pretty psyched today because, as everybody who loves PHiSH knows, that occasionally the first show of the tour is a little bit of a warm-up. They come out maybe a little sloppy, maybe a little unprepared overall for the tour. But tonight, we were very impressed. They were tight. Song selection was outstanding, plenty of improvisation, and pretty much everything that you could possibly want about a tour opening show, and one to get us all excited about the next 21 shows that we're going to see. What was your favorite song tonight, Nikki?
Fuego, of course.
Well, of course, Fuego is everybody's favorite song. I mean, Harry Hood was pretty good, Free was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Ghost was pretty good. There was a lot of good stuff that happened tonight. The Fuego pick is not bad.
It was a little better than just pretty good.
My favorite song might have been Wingsuit, because I love Wingsuit. We all love Wingsuit, and that was a real highlight for me. The first set closer, very nice. Trey was fucking crushing the end of it, just like he should. And can't wait to hear many, many, many more versions. Hopefully they'll play it at every show. They probably won't, but that's okay.
I could hear Fuego for the entire show and be okay.
Yes, as you can probably tell from watching this, Nikki and I are big fans of PHiSH's new album. Some people call it Fuego. I like to call it Wingsuit. That's okay. Either way is good with us. So, I guess, there was also some very cool merch today. Everybody knows about the posters. So I'm going to start off with what we didn't know about, which was PHiSH's coins. We got new coins. Apparently, according to PHiSH, there will be a coin for every show this summer. The first coin was today. It was done by Jim Pollock, who we all know and love. Here is the coin itself here. We got the front and the back side and a handy little case to keep everything nice looking. Pretty cool piece of merch in my opinion. Only $20, which is not bad. Run of 500, so they'll be pretty limited. We're expecting, much like the merit badges back in 2010, where people about halfway through a tour figured out that they wanted to have all of them. We think that may happen on this tour too, and everybody will decide at some point, maybe around like Chicago or Charlotte, that they want to have every single coin. So we were lucky enough to pick up a couple tonight, and they're pretty cool.
And he looks like George Washington.
He does look like George Washington, which is appropriate again because it is currency, and I guess eventually, I wonder what I could buy with my PHiSH coin. Maybe it'll be good for a PHiSH ticket someday.
Be like Bitcoins.
Like Bitcoins.
We'll just start buying things with that.
Bitcoins and PHiSH coins. There's
Pay for all our hotels and PHiSH coins.
Also the poster tonight. This is Nate Duvall's poster. Not bad again, a little hippy-dippy for my taste, but a lot of my friends thought it was cool. We're actually holding it upside down here, so we can do a little flip over.
It's hard to tell.
Oh wait, no, we were it goes both ways, like any good PHiSH fan should. You can frame it upside down or right side up. It will look the same. So there's Nate Duvall's poster for the evening. Not bad. Maybe not as good of a poster as the show, but that's okay. Again, Nate Duvall tried hard, and we respect him for it. So, highlight jam of the first set for me was Stash. Even though it was not overly long, and the really, really good period was not extensive, and lasted for 20 minutes. The peak where Trey really started to dig in and start to get to the next dimension type playing was really, despite the relatively short length, it was impressive and a very good indication for me of where the band is at as a whole in their improvisation level and where they're going to go for the next 23 shows, 25 shows, 24 shows, however you want to count dicks in, you want to not count dicks in, whatever you want to do, that's fine. Who needs to count dicks? Just enjoy them one by one.
There you go. I thought it was beautiful. I cried.
You cried during the Stash.
I did. I cried.
It's romantic. She and Trey had a little moment there, I think.
The delusional moments that everyone believes they have. We were on a date. We sat so close that we were on a date tonight.
We were sitting kind of close to Mr. Anastasio tonight, and it was a nice place to sit and enjoy. It sounded great in Great Woods, by the way. Love the sound quality. Very impressive again. And we noticed a little change in Mr. Kuroda's lights. Tell us, Nikki, about what you thought of Mr. Kuroda's lights.
I'm not a big fan of the huge strobes all the time. Sometimes I feel like it's going to give me a seizure. But these were amazing. They're kind of taken back a little bit. I don't think they're as flashy. I think it's a lot more, I don't know. It's like, I like the background.
Yeah.
Like when they darken them and then just have the background and have them in shadow, I think is really adds a lot to the music. Yes. Actually.
I thought the backlit band was a little bit more subtle and put more of the focus on the music where it should be, and having the night lights as a nice accompaniment to the music.
They were still amazing as always. They're always amazing. I don't mean to say that I don't like them,
yes,
but
we love Chris.
We love Chris, but I have to say I really like these the best.
Yes,
I like them better.
So, in summary, couldn't really ask for more out of a first show of the tour. I mean, you know, we can sit around
what about the second set? We only talked about the first.
We only talked about the first set. Well, let's talk about the second set. All right, so the second set opened with Mike's song, and Mike's song was rocking as always, and it really felt like one of those old school 90s type sets where instead of it just being a Mike Simple Weekapog or Mike's Hydrogen Weekapog or whatever and on to the next song, it was an entire set based around the groove, which is, you know, back like we remember from like 11/21/98 and maybe 8/7/98 and all those nice mid-late 90s shows where, you know, you have an entire second set that's just centered around the groove. That's what we got tonight. It was, you know, Mike's was rocking into Simple, which had a nice little jam at the end, and then we kind of went out there. We had a nice, rockin' Free, and then
the Free was very good.
Fortunately, a little Waiting All Night, so we could all catch our breath for a minute after a pretty raucous opening to set two. It was a little warm there in Mansfield this evening, and
to say the least.
To say the least. So it was, you know, we got to cool down a little bit with Waiting All Night, which was excellently played, very beautiful.
Incredibly beautiful.
And then we ramped it right back in with the Ghost, which was
the
probably
Hood.
Yeah, Ghost was before Hood.
Oh yeah.
And
sorry, getting a little excited about the Hood.
Everybody got excited. I mean, it's hard to say, and actually, I was about to say that the Peak and Ghost may have been the highlight of the show overall.
It dug in,
but you may be right with the Hood being the highlight of the show overall. It was very psychedelic out there, but for me, I mean, Trey just shredding the end of Ghost and then driving it right into Weekapog was
pretty flawless.
Was unbelievable. But then as soon as, you know, I mean, if they had really wanted to, they could have ended the set with Weekapog. But, of course, we got a ridiculously long, improvised, Type 2, whatever you want to say, Hood. And I didn't think, they were so far out at points in that Hood, I didn't think they were going to be able to bring it back. But surely enough,
they did.
Trey slammed it.
It right almost sounded like different songs. It was like a different composed actual full songs within it.
There were many, many, many different unique things going on during that area.
Our neighbor, however, was more interested in getting French fries.
Yes. Overall, sometimes Nikki and I here, we've been to see PHiSH at Great Woods a number of times, and we've had occasional difficulties with the over alcohol infused lack of attention crowd.
Tonight was
Boston,
great though overall.
Overall, we were very impressed. We would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all
Row P, everyone in Row P.
Everyone in Row P and everyone in general in our vicinity at Great Woods tonight. No talking, very focused on the music, dancing, having a good time like we should be at the shows. And that was very fun and very fun to be a part of.
So what was your overall favorite? I think I can guess.
I mean, Overall, I have to say Wingsuit was the best thing that happened for me tonight. I love that song. It was only the second time that they played it. I was at that Letterman thing a couple of weeks ago, and I was really hoping that they would play it, and they kind of didn't. And I was also really hoping they'd play it at Madison Square Garden on New Year's Run, and they didn't. So I've been kind of waiting for like 8-something months for them to play that song again, and they did tonight, and it was everything that I thought it would be and more.
I've always thought it was amazing, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. I feel like it's really evolved.
Yeah, yeah.
It's even more so than the new album. I think that even live, it's just like so huge and so in your face and just incredibly beautiful. Same thing with Fuego.
Same thing with Fuego.
Fuego is ridiculous.
Although, given that it was only the second time that they even took Wingsuit out for a spin, I think we've got a lot to look forward to in terms of what they will do with it. I thought the placement as first set closer was very interesting.
I thought the placement of all the brand new songs was incredible.
It was.
Because it made the show interesting. We
got so much new material tonight, and yet at the same time, it felt like such an old school show, especially in the second set when you have, your whole Mike's Groove sandwich for set 2, and then the Hood Cavern closer. A very, very nice evolvement from, the old school PHiSH from the 90s that we all love so much, and incorporating this incredible new material that they've written, proving that 30 plus years later, they can still write incredible music and incorporate it into the best live show going.
Is there anything you didn't like?
No.
Today, I typically have some sort of gripe.
Usually there's something
there really
to complain
wasn't.
about.
Usually there is. But not today.
I
honestly, there's nothing that I didn't like.
Yeah.
There was absolutely no, there was a little mistakes, but not really.
Yeah. I
But
was expecting them to be much more sloppy and rusty and still
They were
working into the
incredibly
whole
tight.
thing, and they were very tight. I was impressed. Very minimal mistakes, minimal. I don't
Anything.
think.
There
I
really
don't think
was-
Trey missed a lyric. I don't think anybody missed a lyric.
Well, yeah, he did.
What did he miss?
He missed in, was it, no, not Cavern. He missed, sorry,
Maybe he missed one.
Simple.
Whatever.
He missed, he always misses those, though.
I'm not here to hear them get through all the changes. It's all about the energy. Speaking of which, everybody get ready for Detroit Energy at the DTD Energy Center. I'm calling it right now. They may not have played any covers tonight, and Trey may have said there was going to be very few covers on the tour, but they will cover Energy by Apples and Stereo on July 16th in Detroit. You heard it here first. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
It's gonna be a tour of no covers.
It's not going to be a whole tour of no covers.
Well, it'll be something, but I'd rather just,
There will be cover songs on this tour. You heard that here first also.
I'm not so sure about that, but
PHiSH will play cover songs. They are.
A, for your confidence, but I don't know.
Trey said in his interview, he said there will be very few, not zero. I mean, they even covered a song
Zero.
on New Year's Run. There was the no covers run, but I swear somebody else wrote that Auld Lang Syne song, so,
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think
Always
that
with
was,
the, oh, forget it.
I don't think that was a PHiSH original.
I think they wrote it. I think they wrote it. So anyway, as I wrap up, everything was amazing. It was a really good first show of tour. Coming out strong.
Yes. Go back and re-listen to Harry Hood, re-listen to Ghost. Check out. I mean, the first set. There's. I mean, other than a couple of minutes of Stash, there's no ridiculous improv like you never heard before. But the whole set is well worth a re-listen.
Solid.
Very solid. Great song selection. Upbeat, tight playing, excellent type one on every song.
So we give it 4 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up. For the first show tour, we are incredibly excited to be doing 21 more of these babies, and we will be bringing you these incredibly fun and off-the-cuff recaps every night, so come back, stay tuned. We'll show off the merch. We'll talk about the shows. You know, you might see us here hanging out in a hotel room like we are right now. You might see us behind the wheel of a car. You might see us probably not like in the middle of a woodland campground because we like to be in cars or hotels.
Sorry. Too old to be camping at this point.
Yeah, you probably won't see us in the venues, and you won't see us anywhere else. But we'll be hanging out with you all and keeping you updated. If you can't make it to all the shows, I know.
We will.
You know, we will.
And we'll keep you updated.
We know not everybody can go to every show as much as y'all want to, but we're doing it, and you can live vicariously through us. So have fun.
Put your big girl pants on every once in a while.
Yeah, big girl pants. We like to pretend we're still in college and don't have any responsibilities. So that's how we roll. Have fun at the shows you're going to. Stay safe. You know, watch out for wooks. Watch out for cops. And drive safe. Travel safe. Watch out for dumbasses when you're driving. That's a tip from my friend Mike Dillon. He said, when you're driving, watch out for dumbasses. It's important. Stay safe. We'll see you at SPAC.